Okay children, let me continue. We have seen in the previous class acoustics. What are the factors I have discussed already before closing the class. Now we have to see reflection of sound. Sound produced means we should need two things. One is resource, other one is receiver. That is, sound is produced by any other object that can be heard by some other person. So source and receiver both are necessary for the sound, reflection of sound. For example, if you are talking in the small room, you are talking by yourself, your voice is not audible. But the big room is there, you are talking alone, slowly, even soundly, whatever it may be, the voice can be reproduced again. How this is reproduced means, because you are making a sound from here that affects on the walls and then again reflected. How the balls is bouncing, ball தூக்கி வால்ல போடுறோம், அந்த வால்ல பட்டு திரும்பின மட்டும் வருது பாருங்க. Like that, the sound, it bouncing on the wall and reflected back to our ears. This is known as what? Reflection. So we'll see the correct definition of reflection. It's in page number 62. Now it's in page number 62. We are taking the lessons. Acoustics, page number 59, don't mark. Reflection of sound. Clear? What is in this? When the sound waves travels in a given medium and strike the surface of another medium, they can be bounced back in the first medium. The phenomenon is known as reflection. I said already. For example, two medium. That is, one is yourself, other one is wall. You are talking. So the sound from you produced on the wall, that is second medium. One is yourself. You are the first medium. Second one is wall. That is second medium. Then again it reflects back to the first medium. This is known as what? Reflection of sound. So just mark in page number 62, second paragraph. When sound waves travel in a given medium and strike the surface of another medium, they can be bounced back to the first medium. This phenomenon is known as reflection. What is reflection? We have seen. Okay? That is, two mediums are there. One is yourself, other one is the wall. Laws of reflection. So we have seen already what are the laws of the light. The same like sound also have the laws. What are the laws? As per the law, the incident wave, the normal to the reflecting surface and the reflected wave at the point of incident lie in the same place. For example, next we have to say reflection of sound, I said. Then laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. For example, you see, this is the material medium, this is the wall we are talking about. So, the sound travels here. This is sound travels. Okay. It strikes on the ball and bouncing back again to the same. So, in between they form angle. This is angle of incident. This is angle of reflection. This is happened here. This is reflected. Both will be same. Clear? So, what is that? The incident wave. Incident wave means the original wave produced. Incident wave, the reflected waves. This is the point where they are meeting. This is the point, normal. All lies in the same plane. The incident wave, the normal to the reflecting surface and the reflecting wave at the point of incidence lie in the same plane. All meet in same plane. Next one, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. If it is 30, this is also 30. If it is 40, this is also 40. Clear? What are the laws of reflection? The incident wave, the normal to the reflecting surface and the reflective wave at the point of incidence lie in the same plane. The angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. These are the laws of reflection. Clear? So, how the reflection will be? How the reflection happens in the denser medium or rarer medium? Denser medium means, that is strong. Rarer medium, very rarely we are using. How the reflection in the denser medium and rarer medium? Reflection on denser medium. That is sound wave. Already we have seen sound wave is longitudinal waves. Longitudinal wave travels in the medium in the form of compression and rarefaction. Compression means the They are very close together. Rarefaction, they are free away. For example, you see spring. Spring in the beginning, it will be very compressed. Spring உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் கம்ப்ரெஸ்டாக இருக்கும். அதே நீங்கள் பிடிச்சி இழுத்தீங்கன்னா என்னமாகும், அது லூஸாக இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் ரேர்ஃபேக்ஷன். ஸோ ஸ்ப்ரிங் நார்மலாக இருக்கும்போது அது வந்து கம்ப்ரெஷன். Then after that you are pulling out, that is rarefaction. So any sound travels through the compression and rarefactions. Suppose a compression traveling in air from left to right reaches to the rigid wall. The compression exerts a force F on the rigid wall. In turn, the wall exerts an equal and opposite reaction. This results in the compression in a rigid wall. That is, the direction of the compression is reversed. That is, from which direction it flows into the opposite direction. If the reflection surface is denser, means it is a compression is reserved. Reversed. Compression is reversed. That means, what's the meaning actually? If it is striking on if it is denser medium, how fast it's striking on the rigid wall, the same speed it reverses back. The denser medium எந்த அளவுக்கு வேகமாக போதோ அதே அளவுக்கு அது ஸ்ட்ரைக் பண்ணி திரும்ப வரும். This is known as what? Reflection of denser medium. Reflection of rarer medium means, if it is rarer, that is not compressed. Reflection of rarer medium. For example, on solid medium you have taken. Compression is reflected to a rarefaction. The rarefaction travels from right to thing. Here it reflects on the rarefaction. Because it's rarer medium only, no. It travels to left to right. Right to left, sorry. So compression, reflection on denser medium means when it is striking on the denser boundary wall, your compression, because it's denser, compressed, ரொம்ப நெருக்கமாக அமைஞ்சிருக்கும். So when the compression falls on the opposite wall, how far it's striking on the wall, the same speed it reversed back. That is, compression is reversed. எந்த அளவுக்கு வேகமாக போகுதோ அந்த அளவுக்கு வேகமாக திரும்ப வரும். If it is rarer medium, here because it's rarer medium, it is not compressed lot, it is rarefacted only. So rarefacted, it's reversed back, the right to left. That is in the opposite reaction, not in the same reaction, opposite reaction. Now, reflection on plane and curved surfaces. Three kinds of reflection. Reflection on curved or plane surfaces. Curved means what? We have seen the mirrors, curved means plane means or normal it will be. Okay. So, the sound waves are reflected from a plane surface. Plane surface means the reflected waves travel in a direction according to the laws of reflection. So, they follow the rules of the reflection. The intensity of the reflected wave is neither decreased or increased. That is, we said already, the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So, in the plane, if the reflection happens in the plane, it follows the laws of reflection. The plane means what I said? It follows laws of reflection. The curved surface, the reflection is changed. The plane surface, it follows the laws of reflection. In the curved surface, the reflection is changed. That means opposite reaction it will be. Okay, so because of that we are using parabolic mirrors. Parabolic surfaces, parabolic mirrors are there, that is curved as well as plane. ஒரு பக்கம் curving-ஆக இருக்கும், இன்னொரு பக்கம் plain-ஆக இருக்கும். Parabolic surfaces are used when it is required to focus the sound at a particular point. We want to collect all the sound waves in a particular point. We are using parabolic mirrors or parabolic sources. So that's why the halls are designed with parabolic reflecting surfaces. Big halls and the auditorium halls and they are covered with the parabolic surfaces only. That is, all the sounds will be heard from the particular point. Whatever the sound produced, everything should be heard in the particular point. From there it is directed to all the listeners. So sound can be reproduced by the parabolic surfaces. So this principle is used in designing whispering halls. That is, parabolic surfaces, parabolic surfaces are used to give better sound. Are used. Okay. This principle is used in whispering hall. What is whispering hall? Whispering means what? Talking very slowly. Whispering hall. What is whispering hall? We'll say. In a whispering hall, the speech of a person standing in one focus can be heard clearly by the listener standing in the other focus. For example, if I am standing in the right side, that is east, then you can hear my sound in the west. So though they are different direction, you can hear the sound very slow, very clearly, even though the person is talking very slowly. So here what surface is used? Parabolic surface is used to get the clear audio, clear. So whispering gallery, you can see, underline. One of the famous whispering galleries is in St. Paul's Cathedral Church in London. St. Paul Cathedral Church, which is in London, we can see the whispering gallery. So this can be reproduced, this sound can be reproduced to all the listeners because of multiple reflection of sound waves. Because parabolic surfaces we are saying no. So sound is multiply reflected. Even though 1,000, 1 lakh of people gather there, everybody can hear the sound because of the parabolic surfaces, and it is the multiple reflection of the sound. Sound is reflected many times. Next we have to see echo. What is echo? Clear, children? Now reflection of sound, I said. Laws of reflection we have seen. The reflection may be denser medium, rarer medium, curved surface or plane surface. Whatever the thing may be occur, reflection may be occur. If it is denser, compressed reverse, compression will be more. So அது ரிவர்ஸாக இருக்கும், ரிவர்ஸ்டாக இருக்கும். ஓகே. ஸோ எவ்வளோ வேகமாக போகுதோ அவ்வளோ வேகமாக திரும்ப வரும். இப் இட் இஸ் அந்த ரேரர் மீடியம், இட் இஸ் ரேர். இந்த சவுண்ட் வந்து ரொம்ப டிஸ்டன்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப அதிகமாக இருக்கிறதால இட் ட்ராவல்ஸ் டு த ரேரர் மீடியம். ஸோ இட் மூவ்ஸ் ஃப்ரம் ரைட் டு லெஃப்ட். நம்ம ரைட் சைடில் சவுண்ட் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணால் அது லெஃப்ட் சைடில் வரும். இந்த பிளேன் சர்ஃபேசஸ் இட் ஃபாலோஸ் த லாஸ் ஆஃப் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன். இந்த கர்வ் சர்ஃபேசஸ் இட்ஸ் சேஞ்ச்ட் என்டையர்லி. The parabolic surfaces are used to get the clear audible sound. This parabolic surfaces are used in whispering hall, I said. We can see means we want to say in the cathedral church which is placed on the London. Okay, here what is the principle based means multiple reflection. Now we have to say what is echo. Next we have to see what is echo. Echo, you know, that is the sound reproduces is known as what? Echo. The clear definition we can see from page number 64. An echo is the sound reproduced due to the reflection of the original sound from various light surfaces such as walls, ceilings, surface of mountains, etc. Wherever the place may be, the sources, maybe you are standing near the wall, you are standing on the mountain, you are standing on the ceiling, wherever it may be, if you are producing the sound can be reflected back and heard. So reflection again and again is known as what? Echo. திரும்ப திரும்ப அந்த ஒலி கேட்டுக்கிட்டே இருக்கிறது என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? Echo. If you shout or clap near the mountain or near a reflecting surface or a building, you can hear the same sound again. You are all alone. You are making a sound. The sound can be heard again by yourself. It is due to the reflection of sound. Echo also what? Because of reflection. One does not experience any echo sound in a small room. So small room la ungalku andha alukku sound echo agadu because it needs a large surface to vibrate. condition necessary for hearing echo. Echo means what? Reflected sound. What are the conditions required? What are the conditions required for the reflection? First one is persistence of hearing for human ear is 0.1 second. First one, time. That hearing capacity should be 0.1 second. Within a second we can hear the sound. As soon as the sound is produced by the source, it can be heard to us within a second. That is persistence of hearing for human ear is 1 second. This means that you can hear two sounds wave clearly if the time interval between the two sound is at least 1 second. That is, you are producing a sound. For example, you are making a sound in 10.1 second. It can be reflected back and can be heard again within 10.2 seconds. ஒரு முறை சவுண்டு கொடுத்துட்டு ஒரு 5 நிமிஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் அந்த சவுண்டு திரும்ப கேட்கணுன்னா நாட் பாசிபிள். The sound reflecting time may be 0.1 second. That means what? 1 second only. Thus the minimum time between the original sound and an echo must be 0.1. Okay. The above criterion can be satisfied only when the distance between the source of the sound and the reflecting surface would satisfy the following equation. To hear the sound, so நம்ம ஏதோ ஒரு கார்னரில் உட்காந்து இன்னொரு கார்னரில் கேட்கணுன்னா முடியாது. The distance also there. The hearing sound should be, second one, first one is time, other one is distance. The distance between a source and the listeners. ஸோ சோர்ஸுக்கும் திரும்ப வர்றதுக்கும் சவுண்ட் என்னவாக இருக்கணும்னு சொன்னால் வாட்ஸ் த டைம் டு பி டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ட்ராவல் பை த செகண்ட், டிஸ்டன்ஸ் ட்ராவல் பை சவுண்ட் the time taken. That is 2d by distance travel. That is 2 times the distance travel. 2 times the distance travel. Time only 1 time it has taken. So that must be the velocity of the sound should be 344. Distance we have divided, time taken 2 means we have divided into 17.2 meters. So the distance, minimum distance should be 17.2 meter between a source and the person hearing. Clear? So these two things should be maintained to hear the clear echo. One is the sound, once the sound is produced, after 1 second it can be heard. The time distance you have to take, and the second one you have to consider the distance. The distance travelled by sound is divided by the time taken. Suppose the distance is 34.4 meters. It is divided by 2 means 17.2. At least the minimum distance between a person and the listener should be 17.2 meters. Clear? These are the conditions required for the then application of echo. Uses. What are the applications means what? Uses of the echo. What are the uses? Some animals communicate with each other over the long distances and also locate the object by sending the sound signals and receiving the echo as reflected from the targets. One is, it can be used for communication. Echo is used for communication. Birds and all, they communicate each other by producing the sound. Other one is, we can find out the objects which is hidden. Hidden objects can be found out by using a echo. Then we can use in the ultrasonography also. That is scans we are saying now. That is the movement of new organism from the mother's uterus. By using the ultrasonography, we can find out the movement of each and every movement of the baby very clearly. Next one, it is used to determine the velocity of sound waves. You can find out the velocity. So what are the applications of echo? It's used for communication and find out the hidden objects. It's used in the growth of the mother's the baby's growth in the mother's uterus. That is ultrasonography, and it's used to find out the velocity. Okay children, I just hope that you could clearly understood what I took. Thank you. We'll see in another